Bindushekar saw the creature. He swung his arm and hit the creature. Swung means to blow. But when the hands of the Bindushekar got hit to the creature, it gave a little squeak, means soft kind of noise, and flapped its fins and fell into the ground. But the professor was afraid that if the creature was hardly hit by Bindushekar, then his whole army, that means Martian army, that means the creatures which are coming behind that creature will come and attack them. So what he did, he dragged Bindushekar into the rocket, and he was just about to shut the door, but something felt very cold and damp. Damp means some kind of hardness was felt on his feet, and finally everything became black. Means nothing was visible to him. When he opened the eyes, again the rocket was flying, and he was not able to understand how on earth did the rocket take off, who started it, and where were they headed for. Okay, now still they were flying, and he was feeling exhausted mentally and physically, because he was not able to forget that incident which happened with them. And everybody was silent, even Newton also was in shock. Bindushekar was supposed to open the window, but the professors removed the shutter, and perfectly dazzling sight was visible to them. There were endless bright bubbles in the sky, which were like bursting out, and countless golden spheres were expanding and enlarging, as if some kind of spray is being put on the sky, like a fountain. Or means he was feeling that as if some king or some spatal world, means they have come to a spatal world. Spatal world means some kind of different kind of world they have come, and everything was extraordinary over there, as if some royal festival was going on, like some celebration might be going on. And Bindushekar shouted "Tafa" and rushed out of the window. Professor also followed him to look out. There were no lights, no rocks, nothing except the bright white planet, clear and pure like full moon. So the planet which they reached was like a moon, and it was looking down at us. Looking down at us means they were just below that planet, and there was no doubt that the rocket was heading for it. That means it was reaching towards that planet. The rocket was reaching towards that planet. And Bindushekar had to be believed that the planet was called Tafa. So from Bindushekar only the professor came to know that planet was Tafa. Now that planet was clearly visible with millions of blinking lights on it, like means the stars, and there were myriads fireflies glowing in the dark. Myriads fireflies means a kind of creature. Fireflies you have seen, no? Having a light behind them. Those kind of insects were flying. Their light is strong enough to illuminate our cabin. So from that light itself, their whole cabin, that means inside the rocket, there is where the people used to sit, that is known as cabin. So it was completely illuminated by those myriad fireflies only. After reaching Tafa, the life totally changed, as they were being welcomed by the people of Tafa, but the people were totally different from the creatures, the human beings which are visible on earth. Their heads were large, their eyes were large, but only the legs and arms were small. And he was thinking that these creatures are far behind human civilization, as they were looking totally primitive by nature. Primitive means they were looking like some tribes, okay, or you can call them the people of Stone Age. They were not living in the houses, okay. There were no trees, no plants, nothing. only the people they used to live undergrounds. Whenever they want to go to their homes, they just disappear into the holes. So the holes were their homes. So it was completely strange enough, but they constructed the house for professor to live in. Then finally professor decided to stop writing his diary, because there he didn't see anything mysterious or something strange or something which could be noted in the diaries or recorded into it. Only the regret which he was having. Regret means a feeling of sadness, or you can call something which should not happen, was that sending the diary back to the earth. So he was planning to drop the diary into the earth, because it was having lots of valuable information for the people of the earth, and he was thinking that people should know how is life in the outer world. So he was believing that these people will never let him go back to the earth, because they won't understand what all information is recorded in the diary. After that, when the diary reached to the earth, it came to the hands of the author. So the author made a copy of it and gave it to the press for printing. But when he reached home, something strange happened. When he reached home, he went to the bedroom where he has kept the original diary in the bookshelf. He saw that it was being eaten up by black ants. So he was not able to believe his eyes that what had happened. Till now he was thinking that it is an indestructible thing which cannot be destroyed. So he was believing that the diary can't be destroyed, because when he tried to pull out the pages, tear out the pages, he was not able to do that. When his dog also pounced upon it, then also it did not tear or nothing happened to it. And when he lit into the open flames also, then also nothing happened. But how the ants had eaten up the diary, it was a big question mark for the author. So think about it. What would have happened, or why it was eaten up by the ants?